was a loss to the Nuggets. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
On the floor for Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Doncic, and it's AI in at the point. Here's Harris. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Harris finds Exum. Sabonis grabs the board. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steve, compared to when you play, talk about elements of the game that are now easier for the players than, like I said, when you play.
I think you start on the floor, the game is less physical. There's no more handshaking. There's no more chucking. There's no more hard fouls when they're throwing you up against the stanchion. And then I think off the court, the travel. I started when we flew commercial, Kevin. Now every team is flying private. I think the travel is definitely easier for players.
Not only flew commercial, Smitty, but we used to fly in the first flight out every morning, like the 6 a.m.
Yes.
flight after a game, after a night game.
I remember those days. The positive was you didn't practice a lot when you got to those cities.
Here's Exum following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Out to Harris. Will it go? Cranes the three-pointer. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Inconsistent from range. When he first entered the league, Tobias has turned that completely around.
The pass to Doncic. Back to AI. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Bradley. They get it back. Sabonis with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 7. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Now, here's AI. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 9-point game. Inside, and slam dunk by Harris.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
To the middle. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Now, here's AI. He's covered closely. Hardaway passes to AI. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell against Hardaway. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Doncic. No good off the back of the rim.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Pass to Porzingis. Wide open. Utah with the rebound.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's Bradley. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And this is the thing about Harris. He is sneaky on the glass. Do not let him get position.
It's AI, top of the key. And the jam by AI.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Exum kicks to Bradley. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Hardaway. Right wing. Pass to Exum. Here's Bradley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Dallas leading by 7. AI outside. Unloads from 13. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Jazz have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Bradley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Bradley. Fires from deep. And it's Mitchell missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical. They have owned the paint. And they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
Utah calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And the biggest problem for them in that game, even as they got into foul trouble, they could just never pull back.
It's great to be aggressive, but when you're reckless, you'll suffer for it.
A different look for Utah. Jay Crowder's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Morris comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Allen subbed in for Dante Exum. And Dallas also making a switch. Emmanuel Moutier's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And so here is Dallas after the basket by Utah. AI outside. Down low. It's stolen by Bradley. And now Utah, fast break. Morris with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steve, more and more we hear about players wanting to be traded. AI kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Hardaway to the middle. And AI with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. That's 10 points for AI.
High percentage look for AI. Very confident converting in the painted area.
Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Crowder and it's center. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Mitchell. Last game, 26 points, and the shot goes down.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
On the wing, Jackson. Outside Hardaway. Here's AI. It's good. AI's got 12.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Crowder kicks to O'Neal. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by AI. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Exum's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 5. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. 13 feet away. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Harris is checked in for Jay Crowder. The Mavericks also with a sub. Sabonis, he's checked in for Papagiannis. On defense, Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gay kicks to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
Even though Mitchell isn't all that efficient from range, the most impressive thing to me is he believes the shot is going in.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Jackson. Pass Basket is good. The assist from AI. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Mitchell kicks to Harris. Gay outside. He dishes it to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Fires from 18. They get it back. Jackson trying to break free. Exum finds Harris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with a strong move for the potential +1.
Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
Here's Exum, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harris outside. Gay trying to break free. Harris misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's AI. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Ooh, the confidence of AI scoring the basketball. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but with very little success.
Utah calls timeout. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Athletes checked in for Utah. Great shooters. Boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Number 1, Porzingis. 2nd, Luka Doncic.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
There's the pass to Hudson. Puts it up from 15. That one misses. And Utah the other way now. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Lakers played exceptionally well. He ended up with 62 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by AI. Another miss by Utah. Hudson the pass to AI. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got his 5th assist in this one. Jazz trail by 6. Exum deciding where to go with it. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. To the middle. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
When the defense pays you that much attention, this is the right response. AI keeping his eyes up, finding the open man.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. 6 to shoot. Harris kicks to Mitchell. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Sabonis, the pass to Jackson. AI left side. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 11. 13 feet away. Good on the jump shot. Mitchell's got 13.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is coming in for Jackson, and Doncic is subbed in for Hudson. Now, here's AI. He's got 16. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket. And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
They are at their best when Mitchell pushes the action. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Pass to Sabonis. Basket is good. The assist from AI. AI's got his 7th assist here tonight. Jazz trailed by 8. Mitchell kicks to Bradley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Exum. Mitchell against Hardaway. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the shot goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Exum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Doncic. Here's Bradley. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
To the right side. Harris against Porzingis. Stolen by Mitchell. And here comes the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Reggie Bullock comes in for Royce O'Neal, and Morris subbed in for Exum. Here's AI, and it's Dallas with another.
Always a good bet to convert from mid-range. AI capable of scoring on all 3 levels.
Mitchell passes to Harris. Kicks it to Bullock. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Utah. On the wing, Harris. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here's AI. He's got 20.
Here's the thing. AI is going to challenge you. Even after he feels contact, he's going to try to finish the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Jazz making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Free throw good. AI. The NBA always evolving, Steve. What do you like to see in a big man coming through the ranks these days with the kind of game we've got in front of us?
Well, I think right now, a lot of these big guys, they have to be versatile, especially on the defensive end. We talk so much about the big shooting threes, but I think big guys right now got to be able to switch on pick and rolls, being able to guard the smaller guys, and I think also you still have to have that toughness. But I would love, Kevin, to see somebody come in and just dominate on the low block, and our entire game changes because this guy can win a championship being a low post player.
But you really think that's going to happen?
No, not at all.
Over in the quarter, Porzingis. AI outside. Back to Porzingis. And good coming on the assist by AI. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead. Allen finds Crowder. Now here's Bullock. He's covered closely. Pass to Bradley. Allen outside. over Brunson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Ayan. 25 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Allen kicks to Bradley. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Porzingis with the rebound. Dallas leading by 10. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Dallas. AI has been on display for Dallas. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat him to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Exum, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Sabonis. Then there's Hardaway, and it's AI in at the one. Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Exum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You have to enjoy watching Exum play through contact. This guy really works hard on both ends of the floor.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack, but a quick reaction by the defense.
O'Neal against Porzingis. O'Neal dishes to Bradley. Exum kicks to Mitchell. Puts one up from 19. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's AI, and the jam by AI.
How can you not love that? AI reads the floor well, puts himself in a position to finish.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Mitchell outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. On defense, Dallas, they've led by as many as 11 points. It's Bradley on the wing. Pocket 6. Here's Exum. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The Jazz with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's AI. And Dallas again with the bucket.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Utah. They trail by 9 points. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. Three-pointer. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's AI. Count it. And it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Bradley. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Monday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
Utah calls timeout. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Jazz trail by 14. AI kicks to Sabonis. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. AI outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Doncic passes to Sabonis. On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Mitchell. Here's AI. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. AI's got 38 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's 15 points for Tobias Harris.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
AI outside for 3. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by AI. AI's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now, here's Exum. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Mitchell with it. Hardaway picks him up. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell is comfortable playing at all 3 levels. He's playing at his highest level tonight offensively.
On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Mitchell. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Here's AI. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bradley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mitchell. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Mitchell's got 21 in the game.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell. Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
The pass to Doncic. AI with it. Left side, Porzingis. AI kicks to Sabonis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Dallas, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Rudy Gay's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Dallas also making a switch. Hudson's checked in. Gay. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just a gifted, relentless individual. AI making his presence felt at the rim.
Utah with the ball. 15-point game. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by AI. Gay with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Doncic, covered by Mitchell. Doncic passes to AI. To the paint. Sabonis kicks to Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. The 3-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Mavericks, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier. offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Morris is checked in for the Jazz. Moutier, he's checked in for Dallas. Back to AI. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And here's Luka Doncic. Let's take a look at his numbers. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
You know what? Everything is coming so easy for him right now, operating on the highest level.
Here's Bradley. No good on that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And Moutier throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here is Morris. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Gay kicks to Allen. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
AI passes to Moutier. Back to AI. Dallas moving the ball around. Now, here is Morris. Passes it to Harris. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive.
Here's Moutier. We've got Allen. Jay Crowder out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Morris in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah. AI kicks to Doncic. AI in the post, working on Allen. Yep, that one goes.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Pass to Crowder. Now, here is O'Neal. T right on him. He kicks it to Allen. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks leading by 7. AI passes to Porzingis. It's AI on the wing. Defended by Allen. Here's AI. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And what it looks like now, guys, their confidence is growing, and so is this lead.
But they can't just sit back and enjoy it. They need to keep up the momentum.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bradley's checked in for Gay. Mitchell comes in for Morris, and it's Exum in for Allen. And then for Dallas, Sabonis comes in for Kuzminskis. Hardaway is subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. Now, here's Mitchell. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Got a piece of it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. Mavericks leading by 12. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Ring shot on the way. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. AI's got 47 points.
He's been unstoppable here late, trying to shut the door and turn the lights out.
Exum passes to Mitchell. Right side Crowder. Back to Mitchell. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for Crowder. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Bradley. Here's the dish to Harris. Back to Bradley. Over Sabonis. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. AI in the post. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Exum. Bradley up top. Dishes it to Mitchell. Over AI. And it's Mitchell missing.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Here's Sabonis. And good coming on the assist by AI. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Down low. Fires at the elbow. The Jazz with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Count it, good. And it's 7 points for Tim Hardaway.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Now, here's Mitchell. Exum's shot is off. And here's AI. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those are kind of like a big three. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Stolen by Exum, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his third foul of the game. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bradley kicks to Exum. Kicks it out to Bradley.
And pressing a bit here, down in the game, trying to use the three-point shot to get back into it, and instead it's led to a lot of empty possessions this half.
Here's AI, and yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
Difficult to stop inside. Harris with the excellent feel and touch around the basket.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. AI outside. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Exum kicks to Harris. Jazz passing it around. Exum finds Bradley. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Now, here's AI. And he banks in the layup. AI's got 56 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Exum with it. Here's Mitchell. good on the shot. Mitchell's got 23 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
AI outside. Doncic kicks to AI. Pass to Doncic. Can he keep it going? AI can't hit.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Here's O'Neal. That one doesn't go. And it's Dallas the other way. AI outside. The pass to Sabonis. Basket is good. The assist from AI.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Exum kicks to Harris. Passes to O'Neal. Back to Harris. Now Bradley. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
AI up top. Pass to Porzingis. It's AI on the wing. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by AI. With the teardrop, 2 points. That one goes. Dallas leading by 23. From the baseline. And got it! Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Exum kicks to Bradley. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense right on him. It's up a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Offensive rebound. It's AI on the wing. That's another rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Still attacking. Building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Offensive rebound.
And the defender there a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
At the line for your Jazz, Tobias Harris. Taking 2 shots. That's good from Harris.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bradley. Crowder comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Exum. Then for the Mavericks, Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Hudson subbed in for Doncic. AI, and another one! That's 62 points, 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And it's Bullock missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
AI outside. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Sabonis with the bucket.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
McGee the pass to Bullock. Back to McGee. And the wide open shot from Crowder hits it from three-point range.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And tonight, two offenses that like to score in the post. Shaq, defensively, how do you counteract that?
Two types of denying. Deny the position and deny the entry pass.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds like you're in a state of denial.
I deny everything you just said.
Is it just me? I thought that was funny.
But you know what the other thing you could do, Shaq? If you pressure the passer, what it does is then it allows the defender to have more time to get around on the defensive and provide.
You're lucky I didn't
side
guard
up.
you in your career.
Oh, I would have went right by you.
You're lucky.
I would have hoped you pressured me.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. It's time for the tip.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Maybe the upper hand in this one. The Dallas Mavericks won the last matchup of the season against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
At the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning and going away.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Karl Anthony Towns has a different disposition than his predecessor and mentor, Kevin Garnett. The KG said of Cat, don't take the smile for weakness. He plays with another type of engine.
Outstanding, DA. Thank you. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well-rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Robert Covington. Towns is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Strong in at the 4. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After Luka Doncic's miss, that one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count.
And that is textbook perfect for bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Sabonis, the pass to Porzingis. AI outside. 5 to shoot. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around, and he gets the bucket.
Just a really outstanding feel for the game, stuff you can't really teach. AI up against the clock, barely beats it, but he does beat it.
Pass to Covington. Towns with it. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Now, here's Doncic. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Good on the bucket.
This is where you want to attack. AI not wanting to settle, challenging the defense inside. I love it.
Kicks to Covington. Let's go. Misses off the right iron.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Doncic gets it to go.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Outside, Towns. The pass to Dort. From outside the arc, he can't get that one to fall. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Away from home, you got to execute. And they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that
game. AI outside. Sabonis kicks to Porzingis. Here's AI. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Doyle, he's guarded by AI. For three, Covington. Sabonis grabs the board. Mavericks leading by 6. Doncic passes to AI. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And Tom Thibodeau is a demanding coach, Clark. We know that. His teams have responded, though, but sometimes teams can wear down from that style. Does that concern you in Minnesota?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, he's shown that he's got a proven track record for having teams be successful. And with ownership behind him, I think the players will follow his lead. Remember, he's got the dual role as coach and president of operations. Not sure if that is always the best way to go about it, but in this case, with the alignment with ownership, I think it'll work.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the basket by AI. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Doyle. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
It's AI with the drive. And the jam by AI.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Caldwell Pope outside.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Yeah, those are the shots you want. But they've been trickling out on them, guys. They've just got to stay with it. Persist in getting those good shots inside, and they'll drop.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And so here is Dallas. AI kicks to Hardaway. Right wing. Doncic passes to AI. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Timberwolves trail by 14. And the Timberwolves call timing. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Take a look at the Mavericks. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Timberwolves, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for Minnesota, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Here's AI after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Doyle, he's guarded by AI. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Covington. Strong, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. AI left side. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line. And and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys who drives, and now with the three-point line, the shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by Domantas Sabonis.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
AI in the post, and he uses the glass on the layup. AI has got 21 in the game. Passes it to Strong. Here's Toyle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Mavericks leading by 15. Right side Porzingis. Back to AI. Pass to Porzingis. There's the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Kuzminskis, he's checked in for Dallas. Hudson comes in for Doncic. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Caldwell Pope's got his first points in this one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Morris. Wiggins is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot.
Right there, that's simply just keeping your eyes up and staying open to all the possibilities in front of you. That's a terrific feed by AI.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Jazz had a huge game. He ended up with 62 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
Now, here's AI. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Here's AI. And another basket for Dallas.
Nice job in the catch and shoot game. You practice this over and over and over again. AI making it look easy.
Caldwell Pope outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. Over Jackson. Another miss by Minnesota.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
AI left side. And the jam by AI.
Keeping that pedal to the metal. No let up here. AI relentlessly attacking at the offensive end.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Morris. He kicks it to Covington. Timberwolves working now with the new shot clock. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to AI. Outside Hardaway. Here's AI with a three. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got his third assist on the night. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. 14 feet away. Poke loose. Hardaway with the steal. To the inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Dribble drive has never gone out of style. Still a primary weapon when you think about some of the guys who are best at that. Who comes to mind, Clark?
Man, there are a lot of guys that convert off the bounce at a high level. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, one of the very best. I don't know if anybody has a handle as sweet as his. Harden is terrific. Off the dribble with the drive or the pull-up jump shot. Dennis Schroeder, maybe not of the ilk of those guys, but certainly a handful when he's got the ball in his hands with a live dribble.
Here's AI, and AI with the stuff.
Good feel for how they're playing him. AI takes it off the dribble. He knows how to get the shot he wants.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Caldwell Pope outside. Down low, defended by Sabonis. Clock at 6. Here's Strong. The Tim.